On this week's episode of the Heating Up podcast, we are taking stock of Week 9's chaos and shifting gears into Week 10 with a little hope and maybe a lot of skepticism. Giants showed a few glimmers of hope, but still might just be a bad football team, while Sara's Cowboys threw up an absolute stinker in primetime, and we're still debating whether or not high school defenses should be allowed in the NFL. The Bills, though, they dominate the Chiefs yet again in the regular season, and we're sitting here hoping and wondering if they can carry that energy into the playoffs. Now we're moving forward with a full Week 10 slate, fresh lines, fresh previews, new bets. The Cowboys in a much-needed bye, and the rest of the league gears up for another wild slate. And, of course, we wrap it all up with Heat Check. So lock in, and here we go.
Hello, friends. I'm Jim Nance, and I'll welcome you to a tradition unlike any other.
He's heating up!
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!
He's on fire! Cristiano Ronaldo! Sensational! Boom shakalaka!
You believe in miracles? Yes!
There it goes! See ya!
He's heating up!
Trying to get open, fires away! Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer! Touchdown! Unbelievable!
Welcome to this week's episode of the Heating Up podcast. As always, I am Sasha here with my wonderful co-host Mike, and unfortunately, we're doing a late episode this week, and Sara unable to join at the moment. Hopefully, she'll be able to pop in, break down her Cowboys. I don't know if she's just bailing because of her child, or maybe because of what happened on Monday night, but we will be able to get into that a little bit. Or, you know what, let's start with it without her. Maybe she'll hop in, she'll be able to add some stuff. Cowboys 17, Cardinals 27. Mike, how much of this game did you watch? You had the Cowboys, didn't you? I did.
I did. I was traveling and thankfully, I guess unthankfully, realized that where I was headed didn't have I couldn't have placed a bet when I got there. So good thing for me, I went ahead and got it in, and I was going to be gone for a few days, so I got a heavy in on the Cowboys. So it was nice to just nail that loss right when I got off the plane. It was good.
Yeah. You get off, you see what's going on. Because I'm sure you expect, like, how nice is it going to be? I show up, land in this state, and
sit in my hotel room.
Money in my account, a little heavy. Yeah.
Watch the Cowboys and know that I can't bet that and just enjoy. And the Cowboys stunk.
Fucking stunk. So maybe Sara will be able to come in and be able to defend herself for what happened a little bit. Obviously, very sad what's happened since. Nealand, very sad. I haven't really heard any more details other than self-inflicted gunshot wound after a car chase.
It's just a football game. I mean, not to make jokes.
Oh.
Yeah, 3-5, man.
Relax, it's just one game.
Reinforcements were on the way. They just traded for Quinn and Williams. No, that's really sad. Who knows what everybody has going on? And if we're being having a moment, everybody should take care of yourselves, check in on everybody. And it's a violent sport with a lot of head injuries, and that definitely does affect everyone differently. And it's the gladiator side of football, if that was part of it.
Yes, very, very sad. But before the bye week, though,
I know you're about to go on vacation. Damn,
yeah, go enjoy something. Very sad.
Just scored a touchdown.
Yeah, very. Yeah, I know. I have to. Maybe
Jesus,
life isn't going to get better than that.
That's it.
He peaked. He peaked at 24.
Damn. So did
that touchdown.
So did I. So haven't we all?
No, look at that. In the moment, I felt like that was a peak. Looking back, that was a hell of a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not so much fun for me, also, but need to talk about the Giants game. I was out in Houston, being able to watch this with a bunch of 49ers fans. Obviously, not being in New York, I feel like San Francisco 49ers fans are everywhere. This one was a tough one for me. The 49ers 34, Giants 24. We couldn't stop anybody. I think we stink, but it's a hopeful stink. It's different than last year. It's different than some of these Daniel Jones times.
Hey-o.
Sara's here. Sara, before we get into the Giants, we were just talking a little Cowboys.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? We just finished talking about the very sad situation with Mr. Nealon, and then we also talked about the very sad situation because we all bet the Cowboys, especially Mike betting before the game when he could not live bet the game, obviously with his travels. So do you have anything to say for yourself after Cowboys 17, Cardinals 27?
Hey, your audio's terrible. You're like it's like hissing.
Wait, me?
So, yeah.
Oh.
It sounds like I think it's the same thing with the last time. Like, turn your volume down, maybe.
Is that better? Is that better?
A little bit.
Lower.
Wait, do we turn echo cancellation on or off?
Off.
Whatever that did helped.
Am I talking to this? Is that okay?
Yeah, way better.
Sound good for me.
Oh, maybe I wasn't plugged in all the way. I don't know.
There you go. All right, so I'll clap and then you just answer the question about what you have to say about the Cowboys.
Okay.
So you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. Honestly, not much to say. Bad performance overall. Defense, torture. I texted you guys, texted my family. I was like, I am subjecting myself to a form of torture watching them play because it just hurts. Eberflus has to be gone. We made some moves over the past week since that game. Still not going to change things. We still suck. We're not one or two pieces away from a good defense. It sucks. We're wasting a good offensive year. And, I mean, we made the Cardinals, and Jacoby Brissett looked like he's basically going to have an entire another career just based on us. So, overall sucks. Things are down in Dallas. I'm happy we have a bye week this week, and I feel like it times well with everything else going on, off the field, I guess you would say, as you alluded to earlier. And just, I think I can speak for everyone, and we all just need a step back from Dallas Cowboys football right now, I think, honestly.
Especially going in, I thought that this was like the most fun team to watch. Like there was the only hopes I had is like this is going to be the team that's going to be exciting to watch no matter who they're playing. Their defense is terrible, and they're going to make the opposing offense look awesome, and their offense is going to put up 40 points a game. I did not have on my bingo card that they were going to be put up 17 points and make Jacoby Brissett look like the greatest quarterback of all time.
I mean, our red zone offense is suddenly painful too, which is so bizarre because we are explosive and electric otherwise, but I feel like it's almost a mental thing at this point. Like, I don't know if it's play calling or just like they get down there and the pressure is on, and then Schottenheimer's trying to like balance when we go for it, when we do not, and we should have just taken the points that first drive of the game when we went for it, and it would have been a chippy field goal for Brandon Aubrey, and I think he did that because in the Broncos game, he did not go for it when we were supposed to. So now I think everything's confused. It's all jumbled. They just needed a reset, step back, and this sucked. This was a scheduled win, and it always hurts. It's always a scheduled win.
I love a good make-up play call when it's like I fucked something up the first time, so I'm going to go do the opposite, whether it makes sense or not this time, because I feel bad about missing it the first time.
Yeah.
That never goes wrong.
No, someone needs to tell him that. So, yeah, sucks. Sucks overall. Things are down.
Times are tough.
Yeah.
As we just started talking about, times are also tough in New York, but it's a different kind of times are tough because I was just about to say that the way that this team stinks is different than the way that a couple teams, these past 3 years ever since that playoff win, those teams have stunk. Just because Jackson Dart at least gives me hope. The injured players that are talented give me hope that Malik Neighbors can come back strong, that Scadaboo can come back strong, and that maybe we can continue to draft well. And I'm very worried that Brian Dable and Shane Bowen have shit for brains, and it might ruin the whole organization. My big question is every media outlet I listen to, outside of just New York Giants homer stuff, everybody's like, Brian Dable's a good coach, but it's injuries, or but schedule, or but this. Why is everybody saying Brian Dable's a good coach?
I'll keep saying it so they keep him around. I mean, I think it's a benefit to me.
Makes me feel worse.
You don't want me saying that.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, that's what he does. He touches you. It's like Midas. It's like you've just been blessed. You've been blessed by Josh Allen himself.
But it's like we have a big enough sample size of him without Josh Allen. And I guess this week, obviously watching Daniel Jones possibly start to turn back into a pumpkin, it's like, maybe it's not all Daniel Jones, maybe it's not all whatever we've got, and obviously we do have a ton of injuries, and we've been closer in games. The team has been better than we were in the past, but everybody's injured, and apparently all these news articles coming out about Brian Dable was basically fired on the plane ride home from Denver, but ended up I think the line I was seeing was, but cooler heads prevailed. So I don't know who talked him out of it, how it ended up not happening, but obviously after that brutal loss, and then things have been really, really bad since then. I don't know what to do. I'm really, really sad. This is kind of what I wanted to happen, where I want us to look bad enough and lose where we can have a good draft pick, and Dable can get fired. Shane Bowen needs to get fired. I don't know how he's still coaching. I keep going back and forth about Joe Shane because obviously some of these draft picks have really, really stunk, but moving up to get Dart, who may be our legitimate quarterback for the long run, is a good move. Getting Scadaboo in the 4th round is a good move. Like this is overall a pretty good draft for us. But we're still just losing, and I just don't want to see us break and crush Jackson Dart's hopes and dreams. We couldn't stop McCaffrey. Our defense looked fucking terrible, which should have been the cornerstone of our whole team. And I'm just I'm conflicted. I don't know if this is a good conflicted or a bad conflicted about things are going to go really, really poorly for the rest of the season and things are going to break up, or we're going to keep Dable and we're just going to continue to go 2-7. But let me give you a fun statistic here that I have written down. Mostly, I was just spite looking up things about how bad our defense was. So we've allowed 105 points in the last 9 quarters. 33 obviously in that 4th quarter, and then 38 and 34 respectively in those next 2 games. Our scheme call, or basically our defensive play calling, our 4th quarter defense, we're just over dropping into coverage. We're not stopping the run at all. We're not able to convert turnovers. And we've allowed, basically since Dable has began being the coach, we've allowed like 21.9 points per game on defense. That's not good. That's very, very bad, especially with all of the money and all of the effort we put in on our defense. We're just not the team I thought we were going to be. So maybe losses are good because whatever, good draft pick. But if you have shit for brains picking the drafts and we have no weapons, I can't watch Jackson Dart throw another perfect throw and have Darius Slayton fucking drop it again. I'm gonna put holes in my wall. I'm not a violent guy, but this insane lack of talent on the outside. Jackson Dart is doing everything. I am a firm believer that Jackson Dart is going to be a very talented quarterback in the league. He's making all the right throws. He looks confident in there. The guys seem to like him, and he's just throwing to people with fucking stone hands. I can't do it anymore.
It's his first year though. I think he came along faster than they were. I think they were planning to play Russell Wilson and have another bad year. And So I mean, the decision probably should be made to clean house so that you don't want to build the new team with you can't extend him another year. They don't want him there. No. And so I mean, it is frustrating. I mean, we were throwing to Robert Foster and John Brown. Smoke, he was good though, but not that
Robert
good.
Foster doesn't even sound familiar to me.
Yeah, he was a flash in the pan for 1 year. It was the year when it was like, holy shit, Josh Allen's making Robert Foster good at football for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not in the league anymore. So yeah,
definitely not. It's also bad. You have the same name as an actor, like one of the actors that you've seen his name, you've seen his face, but you would never know that that's his name. Let me show you this guy. When you Google Robert Foster, this is, you know this guy, right?
Oh yeah, he's in a good amount of stuff.
Oh yeah,
right. He's just one of those classic actors that's in a bunch of things. Everybody knows him, but nobody actually knows who that guy is.
That's the guy I was talking about. He was also a receiver for the Buffalo Bills in 2019.
This is who Tyrod Taylor was throwing the ball to.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't look as good as he did back when Josh
passed
was
away.
on the Rock.
Wait.
Yes,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Oh.
R.I.P. This Robert Foster.
And yet Bruce Willis continues to live. Come on.
Still hanging on. But yeah, it's tough. Just no weapons, and it's just constantly, just hope for the future. But it's just tough to keep having to hope for the future, and then the future gets here and something happens, and it's just very, very tentative. If you have 2 good weapons and they both get injured, and then you have nobody. I get that it doesn't make sense to really trade for. We're not in the position to be buyers at a trade deadline, so I get that. It's a little bit of a slow build. Like we're not a receiver away from going to the Super Bowl. So
I honestly think you should have considered being like soft sellers.
I agree.
Like because the lifespan of these positions is so short that like if somebody was going to give you a first and a third for Dexter Lawrence the Jets got 2 firsts for Sauce Gardner and he stinks.
Crazy.
If maybe there wasn't. I mean, we'll never know.
Yeah.
That's my opinion would have been that. It's very hard to do that because these guys are trying to keep their jobs and like the fan base, like they're usually not logical.
Yeah.
But like Dexter Lawrence is not on the same trajectory as Jackson Dart. It's already like almost everybody on that team, not named Malik Neighbors, can go.
Yeah, and Andrew Thomas. We need Andrew Thomas.
Yeah, and Andrew Thomas, yes.
Yeah, need that. But I agree. I would rather move on to a team that is a trade, what we all thought was a wide receiver away from going to the Super Bowl. Bills 28, Chiefs 21. You said this was a big gateway game. You said the way that we showed up to this to be able to talk about this game was going to change how you thought about the whole season. So now that you've won by 7, you missed the field goal, got a little hairy there at the end, but you still came away with the win. How are you feeling?
I feel great.
Hell yeah.
The gateway, everything's open. We're back.
So back. You're looking good.
We put the word out there. We're back up. We won by 7, and I would argue that we dominated that game.
I agree.
I didn't have a moment of real negativity. I got frustrated with things, but Josh Allen played a perfect game. Cook was great. Cole Bishop, he has arrived. He's arrived in the NFL, which is amazing.
He had a few drives there where that was one of the best defensive performances I feel like I'd ever seen right before going into at the end of the first half. There were 3 drives
everywhere.
where he was making all-star plays.
Yeah, he was everywhere. Max Hairston, the interception was it was a throw up at the close to the end of the game, but he played his ass off. He's still not playing full snaps, and he might be a guy. It's very early, but he might be. There was a clip that the Bills insiders are sharing over and over where it's Xavier Worthy running a go route and Hairston is step for step with him, and it's
huge.
That is a big deal that we have somebody now that is the same level of speed equivalent as Worthy and seems like he is a football player. Like he gets it. It's early, but the signs are great. Whereas with Cole Bishop, it's taken till the last 3 games to kind of see him be somebody. I credit a lot to Jordan Poyer playing. A lot of Bills fans, he's washed. We're just running back the old people, myself included. It's enough already with the revivals here. But I think he's done something, whether it's to his confidence, whether it's his leadership, maybe where he's not physically there, he's mentally able to really shout out things or communicate things on the field to him. But something's changed, and his running mate is not Taylor Rapp anymore. It's Jordan Poyer. And Jordan Hancock, who is another rookie, who is coming in on the plays where it's it's obvious passing, where you need some speed and athleticism. He's removing Poyer from the equation, and now he's adding that speed level. He looks like he's going to be a player. So all very early on. What is it really? Sean McDermott's calling plays. He's calling the defense.
Okay.
And
who was calling it before?
Bobby Babich, the defensive coordinator. He's not calling the plays anymore. McDermott's calling the plays, and it's apparent. It's so much. We did such a good job of on gap, closing the gap so that when Mahomes does his 3rd and 7 scramble for 8 yards, there was nowhere to go. He had his lowest completion percentage of his career.
Yeah. And they were the refs were letting the boys play.
Love that.
Bills were starting to get some of those Chiefs calls.
I know. It was the only thing that stinks is Michael Hoyt, who was he was a revelation in the 1 3/4 games he played. Popped his Achilles for real, and he is out for the year. But you know what? It's great, though, because we went out and traded for some players.
Oh, yeah? Who'd you get?
I'm still waiting. I'm assuming that they sent it via standard mail to the league office.
You've been saying it. Things are weirdly quiet in Buffalo. Said they tried to make a trade.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Like
That's what I
reaching
say
out.
when I gain a little weight.
trying.
Well, I really tried. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Cool. Nice.
I'm trying to
You're
get 8
huh?
hours of sleep. I'm stressed here.
Yeah.
Brandon Beane's got a lot going on, all right, in his personal life.
Do or do not. There is no try, Brandon.
Yeah, so that's my only hang up is like you go out and you win that game in that fashion. You do lose another impact player on defense, and it's still pretty obvious that we don't have enough weapons, I think, in the receiver room, and we don't do anything. After you just beat the Chiefs, you're 6-2. The Colts look like they're crashing down to earth. I don't believe in the Patriots. The 1 seed's right there. Ravens stink. Bengals are dead. The Chiefs aren't in the playoffs right now, guys.
Yeah.
And we didn't do anything to leverage ourselves, and I think that's bullshit because Rashid Shaheed's on the Seahawks, and I didn't really want Jacoby Myers, but I would have taken
I
anybody
agree.
at this point.
Or just to show that you're trying something. Yeah, the Rashid Shaheed thing, that was heartbreaking. I thought he was going to you guys.
Yeah, well, it does better for my Seahawks Super Bowl pick, but
It's true.
yeah. So I mean, I guess this is what we've got, and we've got to get healthier. The Gabe Davis season's coming. Get ready, he's coming back. We've got everybody's injured. I know you guys aren't checking out the Bills' practice schedule. Everybody's fucking hurt on our team right now. So Epinesa is ruled out. Christian Benford's definitely not going to play. Shaq Thompson's hurt. Everybody's hurt. James Cook got an ankle. So we're gonna have to beat the. I mean, it's the Dolphins, thank God, on Sunday.
Yeah.
But we're gonna beat them with like Bills fans playing defensive end at this point.
Yes. You'd hope so. That last game you guys played them was a little too close for my liking.
I know, and Tua looks good for like 2 quarters now every game, and then is horrendous. But our linebackers are healthy, and Tua is linebacker blind, so I'm not super worried.
That's a good thing. But also speaking, I've been trying to pull this up. Did you see that video that was going a little viral now of Jordan Poyer's deformities from playing football for all these years?
Is it the shoulder thing?
His fingers. Have you seen
Oh
this?
no, I haven't seen the fingers.
Let me show you this little video. Let me see. Can you guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
That's the fingers, bro. That's
Oh.
Jack, those things.
Wow.
you like those. Those are,
Oh my
You need to get
God.
those things wrapped up.
No, it's good. They don't do. They're just ugly, bro.
Man, that's serious. You look like an old lineman with fingers like that.
I know that's 13 years, brother. 13 years. I'm sure you got some. I got ACs.
Oh,
ACs. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty gnarly.
yeah.
What the
Jesus.
fuck is Sarah? What the fuck is wrong with those fingers?
Honestly, I can't say I've seen hands like that in anyone under the age of like 90. Really?
Yeah.
That's some serious. It's like either joint swelling or the bone like just has become that large from repetitive trauma. Either way, that's impressive. Very impressive.
Listen.
So, shout out Jordan Poyer.
I've watched my wife and my buddy's wife get within 30 feet of Jordan Poyer, and I think he could have stubs for hands, and he would do just fine. Women would still love him.
Those eyes. You seen those eyes?
He's doing just fine. I told him I loved him because I was lost in his eyes, and it's on video. And I look over to the camera as to say, "What the hell did I just say out of my mouth?" I was like, "Thanks, I love you." And then I look at the camera. I was like, "What?" So
Just the same way that Tua has linebacker blindness. You just have Jordan Poyer. You get around him, you don't even know what's happening.
either one of our wives would have left us, and my wife at the time was pregnant with our child, and she would have been gone. I would have never seen her again.
They just flip a switch. It's like in The Other Guys when Will Ferrell's like, Gators bitches better be wearing Jimmy. He just flips back into Gator.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. All of a sudden, it's just 10 years later, and you're married to Jordan Poyer. Like, what happened to me? Oh my God.
It would have. It's, he can't have everything. So he's got some fucked up fingers, but he's doing just fine. Millions of dollars,
all right.
no big deal.
Well, good. Well, Mike, at least we need somebody happy going on here. You managed to keep your wife away from Jordan Poyer. You beat the Chiefs, so we need somebody happy on this podcast. And Sarah, I guess also before we move on to next week, how are you feeling about the Cowboys trades? What you okay?
No. We were so dead. It was just stupid. It was very maybe if we went out and won that game against the Cardinals, like maybe I could see we're still making a playoff push. Our season is over. Like, why are we wasting future draft capital? I'm not a fan. Like I said, we have far too many holes to fix in this defense. That one or two bodies is not going to cover it. We need a complete overhaul. And I know that's not realistic in the NFL. We can't just totally wipe everyone out, but coaching, I feel like we're just more than two pieces away. So no, I was not a fan at all. I think we take our. I don't know.
You had to give up a first-round pick. I mean, can you imagine? It's not easy to have an all-star, amazing defensive player on the line.
Right. I know. Imagine if we had one before. What would have happened?
I mean, but you did turn Micah Parsons into Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark.
I guess.
I feel like that's not terrible. That's two guys.
I think a huge problem in your defense is your coaching too. Getting Kyer Elam was not a good. That's a bad trade. Mm-hmm. He's not good. He stinks. Okay. Your secondary is Deron Bland he fell down.
He's never been the same since his foot. He does not look good. He looks slow. He looks confused.
Marvin Harrison, the king of no separation, broke his ankles to where he fell down in the end zone. That's bad.
Yeah.
And Eberflus, huh? He stinks. He's a bad coach.
So I need him out. That is where we have to start. We just need to clear house with him, go from there. Our safeties are shit. Everything is just our defense is broken beyond repair, especially, I don't know. I feel like we should have just packed it.
And Jerry Jones is going wild. He's going crazy.
He's going way too rogue.
His fingers probably look the same.
For sure.
From click and send on all those trade.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, I didn't have the heart to send it to you at the time, Sarah, but I'll see if I can find it again because it was right there in that loss. But there's a guy who's basically made his entire online presence just having terrible Kenneth Murray highlights. Your linebacker is this is the worst player in the NFL. And all he does is just make super cuts of all of the terrible, terrible plays that Kenneth Murray
I believe it.
So it's a shout out to that guy. I'll see if I can find him. Maybe I can put him in the YouTube. But good for that guy. But moving on. Listen, Sarah, nothing like a bye week. Maybe you can win the bye. I think you can. I have utmost faith in
I think we
your
lost the
Cowboys.
bye already.
Actually, yeah, that's probably
I think
true.
we lost the bye.
Yeah, a 24-year-old. I agree.
Your defense is killing themselves.
It's true.
Clip it.
Yeah. Clip, post, viral.
My God.
Seriously, though.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That's really bad.
You don't want to see that.
I don't think there's a smashing of any watermelon that might be able to turn that momentum.
No.
Those vibes.
Smash
Beyond
the
repair.
watermelon.
Beyond
He
repair.
smashed the watermelon, all right.
Oh my God. Week 10 of the NFL. The byes, other than the Cowboys, are the Bengals, the Chiefs. They need a bye after what just happened to them last week, and the Titans. We're recording a little late, as we said, so we've already witnessed that horrendous Thursday night game of Raiders and Broncos. The easiest under bet of my life. I've never been more happy and more confident with an under bet. Usually, I've kept waiting. I was like, I'm going to have to. This is going to stress me out at some point. The Broncos are going to turn it on. They didn't. Their record does not at all encapsulate how good that football team is. That makes no sense to me. I do not want to watch the Broncos anymore. I was just in Houston last week and just had to watching that Houston Broncos game. That was fucking terrible. Their defense is really good. Bo Nix is not good at football, despite what the Giant, the way the Giants made him look. But that was a really painful watch.
Yeah.
I was really excited because I was traveling back, and I'm not I don't travel a ton, especially work related. So my head was spinning, and I didn't even remember that that Thursday Night Football existed. I was kind of off the planet for 3 days, and when I got home, finally drove home, it was super late, and I was I'll pull up ESPN and just see what's going on, make sure, and all the rest of the Cowboys are still alive. And I thought that was a bad joke. Sorry. We'll drop it. And I saw the score of the game, and I was like, oh, my God, there was a game. And then it was 10-7. I was like, well, thank God I forgot that because I would have watched all of it. And it looks terrible. It looked like it was terrible. The stats reflected the score. And I'm glad
the stats make it look it was even worse to watch. Except I had the under, so I was kind of pumped about it. But even rooting for the under, it was still hard to watch. Disgusting.
What was the over/under?
41.5.
Oh boy.
I just saw that. It's like there's just no way. I thought that they were going to basically have to score 40 points because there was no way that I was frankly shocked that the Raiders even scored a touchdown against the Denver defense.
Brock Bowers getting only one target and one catch is after scoring 3 touchdowns last week. Is Pete Carroll is it's got to be over, right? It's over.
Yeah.
Geno Smith, Pete Carroll. I can't believe they keep playing.
End of an era.
Yeah, they were so shocked about how little. Even Al Michaels was shocked. Like they were throwing Michael Mayer, like 87 and 89, big white tight ends. They kept throwing it to Michael Mayer. It took them forever to even get Brock Bowers a target. There were like 2 or 3 times in the first half where they'd throw a ball like at Michael Mayer, and he would miss or it would be kind of at an angle, and Al Michaels would literally go like, "About time! They're finally getting." Michael Mayer involved again. You know, he wouldn't believe. He refused to believe that they're not at least trying to go to Brock Bowers. He was just like, "Oh, well, fine." Like, "Oh, nope, still not doing it."
Do you think that Pete Carroll and Geno Smith just kept getting them mixed up?
We got a big white guy out there. Just throw it at him.
Yeah, like you almost if they just took Michael Mayer off the field, then when Geno was looking for a large white guy, he just would have threw to the right one.
That's not a bad idea, actually. If maybe we're oversimplifying it, but maybe we're spot on.
I mean, it's pretty simple to me, and I've never coached a day in my life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Call me Tom Brady. I can come in. I'll come in.
Get Tom out there. Moving on to Sunday, we got another early game starting in Berlin. Falcons at Colts. Indianapolis coming off probably their worst game of the season. Still favored by 6.5 over the Falcons. Over under is 48.5. Is Daniel Jones turning back into a pumpkin, or was that a blip?
I feel like one game is too little. Like we have to give him at least another one. If he looks a little questionable this week, then maybe. But that was like
the Giants' front office for the last 5 years.
Facts. That's true. I don't know. I felt like the Steelers. I felt going into that. I was like, they're gonna slip up at some point. Like it's just nature to like let your foot off the gas or who knows what. But I'm still a believer in the Colts until I think through this week. And even so, now this is Berlin, so you're like anything can happen in Germany. Who knows? Yeah. But I do feel like they right the ship and they win this game.
And they
the land of opportunity.
Listen, you get out there. I heard hard work sets you free out there. So you just really got to bust your ass.
Yeah, that's it. Breaking down walls.
Yeah.
And I think I stand by. I think Baker Mayfield and Darnold are real. I think Daniel Jones. I think this might not last. I thought I'd seen enough of him, like physically, as a thrower of the football, as a football player, that he's not the guy that he was for 7 weeks. And it's a game overseas, and I'm putting that up with that's all the things I don't bet on anymore. Falcons, Colts, 9:30 a.m. morning games. So
stay away.
I don't know, but I also don't think the Falcons are good.
Right, I hate watching them. They're so frustrating. It's just I've seen what seems to be that game against the Bills. They looked so fucking good, and then basically since then, they just stopped doing what works, and I don't really understand why.
The high flying Atlanta Falcons that we made look like we made Michael Penix. They were starting to make his Hall of Fame bust. So stupid.
So dumb.
I think the Sauce Gardner trade is a little thirsty of the Colts.
A little too soon to go all in, or went in a little too hard on something they shouldn't have.
Yeah, that's in like an auction draft for a fantasy, like putting $70 on Christian McCaffrey coming off an Achilles. It's like, chill out, man. Like,
Yeah.
you were good. Like, I think. What about Sauce Gardner in the last 2 years? He was good in his rookie year.
I think maybe now he's just going to be. I could see him turning it on. I think he's excited to be on Not the Jets.
Yeah, I feel like he was really like not giving it his all for a while now. I think.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to have Drake London to play against, so we'll know. We'll know pretty quick. I wonder if he gets cooked.
You think so? I kind of want to bet him to have a pick.
I want to bet Drake London to have a touchdown. Ooh.
Maybe we can.
The barbershop's back open.
We're so back. We're so back. You and me, buddy. Yeah. Whatever. We'll get a little football in the morning. Tottenham play on Saturday, so I'll be. I'll have my soccer fix already filled by then. So I will be all in. Be able to throw this on. Getting into the meat of the Sunday.
He's plus
slate,
700 to have a pick.
Plus 700.
That's actually
number.
that's a fun bet. Drake London plus 135 to have a touchdown. So the odds are in my favor.
Yes.
That's
significantly. But 700 is nice. Saints at Panthers. Panthers favored by 5.5 points at home. Over-under is 39.5. Real over-under. The Saints, obviously, sellers at the deadline. Got rid of Rashid Shaheed. And Tyler Shock, quarterback?
Show?
Shock? Show. That's official?
Can we just call him Derek Carr and just so we don't have to keep trying to pronounce his name?
It's honestly it's rude to Derek Carr to do that.
Mm-hmm. The Panthers should be favored by more than this.
You think so?
Yeah.
They have a winning record. I mean,
That's crazy.
Yeah, who did they beat last week? It was so long ago now.
the Packers.
The Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who stink, I told you. 5.5's not enough, but it feels like kind of like a rat line, like that Colt line last week. Feels like a little ratty.
Something's up. Yeah.
I feel like things are going too good in Carolina. They could lose this game just based on their history.
Yeah, they have it in them to put up a stinker at any moment.
We just saw it. We saw it against the Bills. Obviously, it's a much different caliber of opponent, but they looked like
Super
the
Bowl
worst,
contending Buffalo Bills. Yeah, yeah. That's what happens.
They still look terrible, but the Saints are really bad, and now they have one less offensive weapon.
Yeah, and nothing to play for.
I don't want to see any of this game. I'm not touching it, and I don't want to watch it.
Stay away. That's only a good 39.5. Giants at Bears. The New York Football Giants are making their way to the Windy City. Chicago is favored by 4.5 points, and the over/under is 46.5. I don't know what I want to happen here. Obviously, I want the Giants to win. I need to see some positive momentum. It probably makes more sense to have us lose, get the, drain the swamp. But I think the Giants are going to fuck around and win this game.
I think so too. If the Bears are developing into something that they have not been for the past few years, and they're like becoming legit under Ben Johnson and all in, then they will win this game. But it would be very Bears of the past few years to lose this one.
Yeah,
at home.
I don't know. They might have changed the culture.
It's hard to say.
I know.
I think what I'm going to do for this game is avoid it, and then I'm going to pick a random time, like 20 minutes in, go to the ESPN app, and I'm going to wait for the Bears to have a drive. I won't look at the score or anything. And I'm going to click it on. And if I see Caleb Williams running around like a lunatic in the backfield, then I'm going to live bet the Giants to win.
That's probably smart.
Because if it's one of those games, if he's running around like
we're getting in the backfield,
just going back, back. Yeah. But I don't understand how they're like Colson Loveland now seems to be like really like coming together they picked him 10th overall as a tight end for the Bears. That was a sick catch to win the game for them. Yes. That Mandami, their running back.
The guy who just got elected.
Yeah, well, he's doing double duty. He's also playing running back, rookie running back. Yeah. Zoran Mandami, the running back for the Bears. Manungai, sorry, right. Still first name Zorhan. He looks like a hard runner of the football, like a good football player. And they have Adunze, and they have Smith.
No. Well, DeAndre Swift and then DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. I don't understand why they're not it's everything that Ben Johnson needs. So that offense should unlock, but it's so clunky, and I think it's just Caleb.
Yeah. And their defense kind of stinks, so I think the Giants can hopefully score, but nobody can catch the fucking ball. Jackson Dart puts it where it needs to be. We have backup running backs. Nobody catches, but where the Bears' defense has looked, the Giants should be able to move the ball, but fucking Schifferbrain's Dable might break out the 2023 playbook again and just look like dog shit. So
your receiver room, you could call them like the dartboard, but then just have it be like one of those shitty dartboards that every time you throw the darts just fall out.
Yeah, just throwing it hard at them, and it's like the plastic dartboard where it just never catches.
McGeary's.
Oh,
bar in Albany. You can't land a dart on that board.
There's always somebody sitting in front of it. You gotta ask them to move.
Just makes that noise. Yeah.
Oh, love that fucking place. We should go back.
We should.
Sunday.
Let's go right now.
Sunday?
Right now?
Watching football.
Ooh.
I don't have any plans. We'll make it plans live on the pod.
Maybe.
I like that. They're Bills bar too. Jaguars at Texans. Jacksonville on the road, favored by 1.5. Over under 37.5. Real low, real gross. Texans are bad. Are we going backup quarterback again? Davis Mills?
Yes, it is Davis Mills.
That's official? Mm-hmm. CJ Stroud boys, stand up. Jaguars, how are you feeling about this game? Sarah?
I'm excited to watch Trevor Lawrence against the Texans defense because they are very good, and I feel like he's going to be under duress this whole game.
Real panicky.
But it's Davis Mills, so I feel like we have to take the Jags here. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly, and I probably will go under 37.5.
Mm-hmm. Back-to-back games, real low score for them. I believe that. As I mentioned, I think twice already, I was in Houston. Not a fan of the city. Mm-hmm. I didn't imagine anybody really liking to live there. Ended up finding some good restaurants, but that whole city is just strip malls and highways. It kind of stinks. So I can't imagine wanting to live there. It's real bad vibes. There's no offense. Your defense is good. But for my brief 4-day experience, anti-Houston.
And is their season over? It's
the Texans?
Yeah, we're pretty close here. If they lose this game, that's season's over.
Probably.
I would say, they're losing another divisional game. It's just.
They're currently 3-5. I guess it's not officially over, but Baltimore's probably going to win some more games. The Chiefs are ahead of them. I'm assuming they're going to win some more games. This is for their season.
And it's Davis Mills.
It's Davis Mills.
I don't like C.J. Stroud either, but what I saw at a Davis Mills gave me less than no hope.
I don't understand why the line's only 1.5, though. I understand the Jags are on the road. I'd probably just take the under. Or just take both defenses. This is both defenses to score a touchdown game.
Yeah, and the Jaguars did almost lose to the Raiders last week.
Oh yeah, they tried.
I do have a Mike Blaisdell quote here. Jags -3, money all day. I believe this was about 10 days ago.
It didn't hit.
No. Mm-mm.
I lost money. I lost money all day.
Yeah. All day.
Lost
money
all day.
Yeah, a couple gross games this week, man. I'm just looking at it. Bills at Dolphins. Bills on the road, favored by 9.5 points. Over/under is 50 even. I love the Buffalo Bills here. I don't think there's a number high enough that could get me not to take them.
I would wait to see who's playing.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why not? They're just going to sit people? Just rest people?
We have a lot of guys hurt. Epinesa is out. Like I said, Epinesa is out. Benford's not going to play. Shaq Thompson's not going to play. Who else is not going to play? There's a lot of people not playing. James Cook might not play.
What's his injury?
Ankle.
I want to bet him to score a touchdown.
I bet you couldn't even bet. All right, here you go. Here's who's ruled out. Epinesa and Shaq Thompson, questionable. Teron Johnson, Daquan Jones, pop calf. Josh Palmer, Christian Benford. Yeah, I guess Cook was a full, and yeah, we should be okay.
Bust your tight ends out. You just keep throwing to your tight ends. You guys will continue to look good. The Dolphins.
I would feel comfortable taking the Bills here at 9.5.
Yeah.
Josh Allen destroys them every time. So.
Yep. Good. Ravens at Vikings. Purple on purple. Baltimore favored by 3.5. Over under is 48.5. Ravens are starting to roll. But the Vikings, have they found something with J.J. McCarthy? Are you believing in him at all yet, Mike?
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings here with the points. Points,
it's tough. It's tough with you and the Ravens. I never know what to believe.
I know. Well, listen, the more they win, the more I go back to the old me. But I don't understand why the Ravens would be 4.5-point favorites on the road in this game. I just don't. McCarthy, the Ravens' defense, McCarthy will have time. They're not going to kill him up front.
Yeah, they're pretty injured. Yeah.
Aaron Jones is back and playing well. Although I'm pretty sure. I know he was dinged up, but he's playing. Jordan Mason back. Justin Jefferson, Hawkinson. I mean, they've got players.
They got guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean,
McCarthy touchdown here.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just, what about the Ravens? I don't know. I don't think they're that good. I just don't. I don't think they're that good of a team.
The greatest statistical quarterback of all time, Lamar Jackson, is back on the field and looking good.
You beat the Dolphins 28-6. Good for you.
We're about to do the same.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they have a couple extra days off. I don't know. Do either of you like the Ravens to cover this?
They scare me a little bit. No, I think it depends what version of J.J. McCarthy you get. I mean, obviously J.J. came out and they just beat the Lions on the road.
Mm-hmm.
J.J. McCarthy may have a little bit of juice. When J.J. McCarthy's healthy, I guess I don't know enough about him. So I'm nervous to give a confident pick one way or another. The Ravens need this game. That's the only part that scares me. The Ravens can't lose another one.
Can the Vikings? The Vikings are 3-5. They also need this. We both need this game. Life isn't all about the Ravens. America. There are other people living lives with goals in mind.
Yeah, and the Ravens, albeit being 3-5, are in a better position than the.
Well, their division is just questionable.
Right, they're in second place at 3-5, and the Steelers are 5-3 in first place. That's yeah.
I mean, look, that's why I say take it at 4.5. But I don't. Sure, the NFL might pull some hijinks out here. They got to get Lamar in, but I don't think. I think a lot of money is going to be on the Ravens because your brain immediately goes Ravens. They're back. They're rolling. It's I don't know if I agree.
Vikings did just beat the Lions. Okay, all right. You've sold me a little bit. You've sold me. I was very nervous to touch this, but I think I may be leaning Vikings with you.
He looked kind of good, McCarthy, against the Lions. That's what I mean. He looked kind of good in his first game, then horrendous. But he was a rookie technically, and then he looked kind of good, and that was in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Yeah.
Another absolute stinker. Browns at Jets. Cleveland -2.5. Over under is 37.5. Sarah, how'd you feel about this one? That was a hell of a face you just
gross.
made. That felt like something just visceral inside of you. You couldn't even hold that in.
This is just gross. I mean, the Jets, they're packing it in, obviously. They have... I know people saying, in the NFL, there's never really nothing to play for because some of these guys obviously want to either keep their jobs or remain in the league, so they can't totally lay down and die, but, I don't even know how offensively they're going to handle the Browns defense to even put up a few points here, right? I feel like it's going to be low-scoring, ugly game that the Browns probably will win. The Browns are almost equal, not equally, but almost as sad. So this is just, I don't even know. I don't even know what to make of it. I could see it going either way, and I think
the Browns are equally as sad with a better defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just the Depression Bowl, and especially it being in New York too. Honestly, I just feel like I'm crazy a little bit. I kind of like the Jets here. They have their first win. They were just sellers at the deadline. Everybody's going the other way. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, the Jets just signed that a bunch of, just traded all got their 2 best defensive players for picks. Everybody's writing them off because they stink." And this just feels like bet the Jets game because they're going to find a way to win and shock everybody.
And it's the Browns. I mean, the Browns don't exactly have an explosive offense either. So if a couple plays go their way, they very well could win this game.
I don't know who's going to score points, though. Maybe just bet the under and don't turn the game on. Kind of what I wish I did last night. I bet the under. I watched too much of it.
I would bet both this is the bet both defenses week. Bet both defenses score a touchdown. When in doubt, when you hate a game and want to throw up, just bet both defenses score a touchdown and walk away.
It's an exciting way to watch
individually and parlayed, and one day that shit's going to hit for you, and you're going to make a lot of money. This game is this is a gross week. This is the part of the year. This is where it gets to. Teams go on buys, bad teams get worse. The Browns should win this game.
Should. Their defense is way better.
Yeah, well, the Jets literally just took their best defensive tackle off the field and their starting cornerback. But this feels like the line is weird.
Feels like Vegas doesn't know either.
It feels like Vegas likes. I think Vegas likes the Jets.
You think so?
I do.
They're kind of thinking what I'm thinking.
Because that Browns line is 2.5 makes you really want to bet the Browns. I think I'm with you, Sasha. Something's up here.
Right, they're all in there. They're like, listen, they're sending everybody away. Nobody believes in us. Let's go play the best game of our lives. Justin Fields is crying in a closet. Let's go let's go play.
The Jets can't have nice things, so they're not going to get the first pick.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they're just dumb enough to win.
Yeah, and they just have 3 first-round picks that they'll fuck up all of them.
Yeah. So let's not watch this game.
Shout it. Bet the defenses. Don't watch it. Bet the
with whatever's left on YouTube TV, we probably can't watch this game, so it's fine.
Yeah, they're doing us a service. That's actually their torture. Is they only have this game?
Yeah, it's on every channel for 3 hours, unless you write a letter to ESPN.
Oh, you thought you were watching Dancing with the Stars? Browns Jets. Fuck you. Patriots at Buccaneers. Buccaneers favored by 2.5 points at home. Over/under is 48. I'm very excited for this game. Game of the week. Buccaneers showing up. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. This is a Patriots show their true colors in prime time and get their shit rocked by the Bucs game.
It's at 1 o'clock.
But yeah, whatever. This is the best game of the slate, though. I think
prime time.
I meant like
1 p.m.
Right,
prime time.
Go fuck this. I'm an idiot.
I just wanted to make sure. Listen, a lot of people might not have phones. They're coming to us to know when these games are being played. The game is at 1:01 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
No, but it is going to feel like a primetime game. See, now I knock them down. Now I'm going to build them up. It does feel like primetime because they've played nobody except for the lowly Buffalo Bills during our every season 2-game rut where we are not even a playoff team, and then we go back in the phone booth and become Super Bowl contenders.
Yep.
The Patriots have had no nothing, and they've been feeling themselves.
They have.
Stephon Diggs is getting somebody pregnant every week.
He's so good at it.
He's just out there. I'm with the Patriots. We're going to the Super Bowl. You're pregnant. You're pregnant. The Bucs. I just got to make sure, health wise, I'm not picking against Baker Mayfield here.
I agree.
Yeah.
So it's still no Bucky.
Still no Bucky. I don't know if he's ever coming back.
But Egbuka has looked slowed down by that hamstring, but they were on the bye. He's rookie. I think he's going to come back. And I just like Baker. It's like Baker.
Oh. Yes.
I'm going to be rooting hard. Listen, Baker could really climb the rankings of guys I root for if he can win this game for me.
Yeah. Yeah, we know. We listen. We know there's something you like him.
And the Patriots, something about him. But Patriots, think about it this way: their season is in the. They're if they want the 1 seed and to level up here, they can't drop a game like this because they're very close to being able to really get this division from us.
Yeah. 'Cause you're coming.
Well, we're coming, and so with that being said, I don't think they're ready for it. So I could see this being maybe the game where Diggs is yelling at May to get him the ball, and shit just falls apart because he has a way of doing that. Maybe he's going to get Drake May pregnant.
Seen it before.
Maybe he got Micah Parsons pregnant. That's why he needed that epidural.
It's all checking out now.
Yeah, you just got to have a Stephon Diggs flight tracker.
Yeah.
Stay away from my house.
Now moving on to the afternoon slate, right? Can I get a fact check here?
Primetime
Cardinals and
afternoon.
Seahawks?
That's
Yeah,
4:06
primetime
p.m. Eastern time.
It's Cardinals at Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 6.5 points. Over under is 44.5. Seahawks, Mike, you were on this beat from the start, from the jump of the season. You want to taking a victory lap yet, or what do we need to see from you where you're going to be able to plant the flag? I was here first.
I was there first.
Yeah.
I will say that. I said it with my chest, and that seemed crazy 9 weeks ago. The Seahawks are really good. Sam Darnold is an MVP candidate. I think he should be like the MVP favorite if they can kick the shit out of the Cardinals this week. He's leading the league in completion. He's leading he's the number one in completion percentage. He's not even running the ball. He's doing everything. JSN is like a candidate for Offensive Player of the Year. He looks like the best wide receiver in the league. They now just added Shaheed. They've got the two-headed monster at running back with Walker and Chardonnay. He's Okie. And their defense is everywhere because Mike McDonald's is an awesome head coach.
He's got a farm.
I was
It
going to say, listen, if you're betting on the Cardinals, then you are what a fool believes. All right, yeah. Mike McDonald? I think this should be a game where it's like they pound them so everybody stops. Like Jacoby Brissett, that bubble has to pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about as inflated as it can right now. Shout out Sara.
He's not good. He just played the Cowboys defense. Reminder.
Get right spot. Yeah, this feels to me like who did the Seahawks just beat a few weeks ago? I mean, was it the Saints? I think it was the Saints or the Panthers or somebody. No, the Panthers are kind of good now. Where they basically the game was over in the first quarter. Like the Seahawks just came and stepped on their throats, and it was out of hand quickly.
Oh, that was the Saints. They won 44-13, and they were up like 38-0 in like 3 minutes.
Right. So I'm thinking this could be another one of those games because this is the Seahawks. They were already good, and they just got a brand new toy to play with. Rams at 49ers. Rams favored by 4.5 points. Over under 49.5. I always forget what's the thing I need to remember here with the coaches. Who always beats who?
Shanahan beats McVay, I think.
I believe that, Mike. You have any?
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so does
it's
this mean
it's like rock, paper, scissors.
Can we get a free vig here? If we just take the 49ers?
And did they already play once this year? And I went by this. I think they did actually.
They did.
And the 49ers won, right?
They did.
So the 49ers have already beat them. I don't know if are they going to beat? It's hard to beat a team twice.
And we're still getting Mac Jones, right? Like Brock Purdy. Who knows when he's coming back?
He's gone now, I guess.
He just got the money and took off. What a smart kid. Good for him.
Yeah. Good for you, Brock.
They won 26-23 in primetime 1 o'clock game.
Wait, they played in a 1 o'clock game with two West Coast teams.
Matt Stafford, all right, it was probably 4. I don't know. I don't fucking
know. No, I feel like it was a night game. I feel like I remember watching a solo night game.
All right, well, now I'm an idiot, okay? I didn't check the time. I just took a shot that it wasn't at that time. Stafford's also playing like an MVP.
Yes.
I say that, putting that out there, because also when I placed my Cowboys bet, I placed 2 bets, because you could bet awards. I bet Darnold and I bet Stafford, both to win MVP.
Okay.
So there it is. It's out there, people.
Don't let Joshy hear that.
That's okay. The only ring Josh needs is in February.
Okay.
The Rams should take care of business here.
They should.
They are on
Shanahan,
the road.
11-7 all time against McVay.
Well, that's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy at all. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Disparity was much bigger.
I don't know. I just feel like Sean McVay is going to work Mac Jones like a baseball mitt. He's going to work him.
Sleep under his bed with oiled up.
Wrapped in get him.
Wrapped in rubber band.
Yeah. That's what he's going to be after the game. He's going to be like wrapped in rubber bands, oiled up in the ambulance.
A little confident coming off the Giants game, and then not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. This game scares me a little bit, just that divisional matchup. Lions at Commanders. Lions favored by 8 points. Over/under is 49.5. I feel bad for Commanders fans. That was a I don't know how nothing was broken. Sarah, can you explain that to me? They're like, he's not out for the season. His arm just bent the wrong way.
Yeah, it's crazy, but like you think about your elbows like in the center here, so everything around it just like was dislocated, went out of alignment. But your bone, it's very hard. Like you need trauma to break your elbow. You have to like direct hit to break it. So very lucky, left arm. Also very lucky, non-throwing arm. Yeah. Still, obviously, bad luck for Dan Quinn for sure. Like, I don't know. There was no reason. That game was never. That game fell over 5 minutes in. There was no reason. Yeah. I know you're not going to take him out then, but there was absolutely no reason for it, and I think we know it. Now, it sucks. They were falling bad before this, and I feel like they never even really looked good, honestly, this whole year. But I feel like it's nail in the coffin on their season now. Here, they're not. There's no chance they catch the Eagles, and overall, record-wise, they're not going to make the playoffs at this point. So,
yeah, it was fun while it lasted, but we did kind of call this. You and I have watched enough Commanders football. We watched the RG3 saga. We've seen this. We've seen them have hope before, and then stuff like this always seems to happen to them. So,
yeah,
I feel a little bad in theory, but we kind of
knew. 8.5 feels like a gift to be able to get the Lions coming off a loss.
I agree.
I mean, Dan Campbell's pissed. He's doing push-ups in his shower right now.
Mike, you want a nose goes on this one? Are you calling this for heat check already? I was thinking, I was circling it.
Yeah, that's that would have been. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take that. Yes, mine.
All right. You will be able to break it down a little bit again then, but I'll let you have that then. Moving on to prime time Sunday night, Steelers at Chargers. Chargers favored by 2.5 points. Over/under is 45. Steelers, big win against Indianapolis last week. Chargers seem to be eternally bitten by the injury bug. I think the Chargers are a better team, but Chargers without Joe Alt may not be a better team.
I don't get this line. Do you guys get this? Why are the Chargers favored?
Because I feel like everyone, at least me in my brain, like, I don't believe in the Steelers. I know they're winning their division. They've looked relatively decent, but I don't know. Something about them I just can't trust. I can't trust it.
Where would you put this line if you didn't see that?
I would have had it flipped. I would have had it flipped. Or I probably would have had the Steelers by 3.
Steelers on the road, favored by a field goal. Prime time.
Yeah, for the push. Yeah, what? I don't know. Oh my God, what's his name? Chargers quarterback.
Coach? Herbert.
Herbert's playing like a guy who, like, this defense should get him. Like, he makes dumb mistakes. This is a defense that, like, will turn the ball over on him. That's what I think. And Rodgers is playing really well.
Prior to last week, I don't know if I would have agreed with you, but then their defense came out and looked really, really strong. So aside from last week, the Steelers' defense has not been what you'd think it is. But all that being said, the Chargers, without Joe Alt, with all these injuries, with that bad offensive line, can look really, really stinky at times. Oronde Gadsden is a guy. He's really talented. It's just those Joe
Keenan
Alt
Allen,
stats.
Ladd McConkey. Yeah, you're right. They've got players.
They've got guys.
Yeah. I don't know. Vegas hates Pittsburgh, though, like in general, except for that game last week, which is why it was weird. Very, like, we should have smelled that out. I should have bet it. I don't know. I would stay away from this. I would love to see the over in this. That would be a fun game. 44.5 is doable.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Stick with that. Maybe we can all unite. Bet the over. We can do that. Prime time over. Mm-hmm. Then the real prime time game. Moving on to Monday.
8:16 p.m. for everybody listening. Writing it down.
Eagles at Packers on Monday. Green Bay at home is favored by 2.5 points, and the over/under is 45.5. Mike, this one shocked you. How are you feeling about this line?
It's crazy to me.
It's crazy.
I love Philly.
Yeah, I unfortunately do too.
I can't let myself.
Can't do it.
Mm-mm. And the Packers off a Panthers loss. I'm a bounce back game. I know. I don't think the Packers are good. I don't think they're better than the Eagles. They're not. But I do feel like they will win this one.
Bounce back enthusiast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess so. Jordan Love, he had one game where I was like, wait, he might be good. And then, like, he went right back to being the same guy I see all the time, which is like, I don't understand what the hype is about Jordan Love.
Yeah.
And the Eagles have had 2 weeks. They've had a week off.
I love off a bye. I really
Which do you
like
favor
off.
more, Sarah, a bye or a bounce back?
Bounce back.
Favor the bounce back over the bye. Mm-hmm. Even if they're both supposedly good teams, I think.
I'm skewed. I think the Cowboys don't have a very good record off the bye. I don't think so. To me, bye weeks don't really do very much for me. So I feel like it's bounce back.
Your team doesn't have somebody who commits suicide. Would you feel about a bye that way?
I still think a bounce back is more powerful. I feel like the anger and like frustration of a loss propels you harder than a week of rest.
Okay, we seem to be at odds here. Sometimes I just see the way that the Packers look, and I don't know if I can bet them. Especially, I think the Tucker Kraft loss is enormous for them.
Playing like the best tight end in the league.
I think that's a real problem.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think that defense is going to torture Jordan Love.
Yeah.
And right. So I kind of like the over in this game too.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a high scoring game, but I mean, like, I think the Eagles are going to win this game by 17 points. I think they're going to beat their ass. Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be a blowout. I do think that there will be some of what Sarah's saying, a little bit of the bounce back factor. I think they'll keep it close. But I think the Eagles will pull away at the end.
Just fresh and, like, with their pass rush and the way that the Eagles can utilize Hurts or Saquon, I feel like if they have the right game plan for that, should be able to, like, really, like, almost like, a lot of, like, run pass option stuff where these guys will be able to, I don't know. That's what I think.
Okay. Good. All right. Hell of a week. I'm excited. A lot of bad games. Hopefully we can find some ways to make some money, though. Lots of good betting stuff. So speaking of betting, let's round it all out with Heat Check. So Sarah, 2-1, over 500 this week. You were the only one pushing you 8-13 on the season, though. So let's see if you can get high.
Well, I'm going to go with the Packers minus 1.5, as I just alluded to. Well, I had 1.5. You see, you had 2.5. I had 1.5. I'll still take both. I think that field goal game, I don't know. I feel like no difference there. I'm still going with it. As discussed, I'm a bounce back girl. What can I say? Otherwise, oh my God, I lost my tab here. I have way too many tabs open. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. I don't have the Cowboys this week, so I was struggling. I'm going to go with the 49ers plus 4.5. Again, that's just my brain. But now I kind of don't want to take this because I thought the Shanahan record against McVay was a lot better than it was. The Shanahan against McVay was a lot better. I don't know. I was struggling this week without the Cowboys. It's a frisky pick. We'll see what happens. And then lastly, sorry, Sasha, but the Giants-Bears under 46.5 points. I feel like this could go really either way, but I'm picturing the Giants defense actually showing up, Caleb being under duress, and your offense isn't really that high scoring. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of points in this game.
Okay, I don't like that at all. Sarah, I'm taking the Giants-Bears over 46.5 because I think our defense stinks, and I think Shane Bowen is going to get fired. I think that their offense is exciting. Ben Johnson is very, very talented.
Yes.
And he's going to find a way to very much frustrate us. And I do think that, I mean, we ended up scoring, we lost. We haven't done this before. We usually, I remember we hadn't, in like 18 straight games with the Daniel Jones stuff, 18 or 19 straight games. It was way too many where we didn't score over 18 points. Even when we're losing now, it's like it was 34-24. We're putting up some points, and I think the Bears' defense stinks. So I'm not confident enough to bet one side or the other, but I am going directly against you there. I am going to bet the over 46.5 for my pick. Okay. I'm sorry, I had to go right into that.
He just was like just butted right in front of you. Excuse me.
That was my last
hot
pick.
soup.
Coming through. My other picks, I'm taking 5. I was 1-2. I'm 8-19 overall. I'm seeing the fucking board this week, though. you know, you got to trust me. I'm 8-19. It's time for me to turn it all around with 5 picks. I'm taking the Saints plus 5.5. I think the Saints. This line made no sense. The Saints were sellers, similar to what we talked about with the Jets before. Everybody's writing these teams off. I think the Panthers are decent. They have a winning record. I'm just worried about the Panthers being 5.5 points favorites over anybody. So I'm just going to trust my gut here, take the stinky pick, take the thing that seems to make no sense, and go Saints plus 5.5. I'm going Seahawks minus 6.5. The Seahawks are too good. I think we mentioned this before. The Seahawks I think they're going to blow this team out, and I think they're going to blow them out fast. I think the Cardinals may be a little bit inflated with how good they looked against the Cowboys last week. The Seahawks are a significantly better team, and I think the Seahawks are they're going to win by more than a touchdown. Tampa Bay minus 2.5. I love Tampa Bay. Love Baker. Everything we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Need I say more? I've been on the Bucs all year. I've been anti-Patriots all year. Aside from the Bills game, the Patriots have just been like barely beating some of these stinky teams. Like whatever. They almost lost to the Falcons. Like
that's right. High flying Falcons.
Bucs off a bye. Love them in that spot.
I
already said Giants Bears over 46, and then as you did say this is an absolute steal. I've also got to go in with you on that one. The Lions minus 8. We'll double down. I know that's your pick, but how can the Lions are going to win by $1 trillion? Talk about bounce back spots.
They should crush them.
Yes, and Mike. Also, I want to kick this to you, but I do want before you make these picks, I think you have betting on the Giants money line problem. You have an addiction to betting on the Giants. You need to stop for your own record. You got to stop for your own benefit. I'm saying this for you.
Yeah, they're bringing me down. They're definitely bringing down the average.
Yes.
Where am I now?
So,
where am I?
You are 16-16, 500 overall, but you have given us some picks with some vig there, though. So if you're betting all of these picks with just standard one unit, you are plus money on the season.
Nowhere near last year's magic yet. And the road to 40, which I've stopped bringing up, is we're slogging away here.
Yeah.
We're going to get it back. We're going to get it back this week. I'm not taking the Giants money line, so that's good. I probably should, honestly, against the Bears.
No, stop.
You know what?
I literally just heard an interview with a guy who's sober from crack, and that just decided. He's like, I was on a business trip for a new job, and I really needed this job, and then everybody around me was drinking, and I had decided I needed crack. So I asked the people that worked at this restaurant, what's an area I need to stay away from for sure? Like, what's an area, I'm new to the city, what do I need to stay away from? 5 minutes later, I was there, and I was driving around with some friends looking for crack. You're like, yeah, you're right. You know what? I can't bet the Giants anymore. But what if I just bet the Giants?
But they are playing the Bears, and it looks really good, and plus money. No Giants.
Good.
But I might bet them privately. Okay. We're going to take Minnesota plus 4.5.
Like that.
Fuck the Ravens.
Fuck them.
We can't. I would love to take the money line, but you got to be careful because the NFL wants the Ravens.
Lamar.
They want Lamar. I am going to. I've got the Lions minus 8.5.
Yep.
I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles money line.
Straight up. Love that.
Straight up. You can keep that point and a half. I don't want it. Yuck. I'm going to take. Boy, there's not a lot of upsets I like in here. You took the Saints plus 5.5?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm going to take. Give me for an upset. I'll take the Falcons to win.
High flying. You're going
Plus
the other way on
250.
that.
Berlin, you know.
just money line.
Money line, plus 250.
Okay.
I just feel like I want to give you an upset, and that's the most plausible good money one, and it's in the morning. I'd be a little nervous for a bounce back from them, but that's okay. And last but not least, you took a lot of my picks, buddy. Good job.
Hey, we're syncing up.
You know what? Let's kick it old school. Bills minus 9.5.
Do it.
Let's
It
go.
feels good.
That does
You
feel
need it.
good.
You haven't really been riding the Bills this year. I feel like you've been kind of dancing around them on the betting front.
I'm trying to keep my my nose clean. Don't shit where you eat.
Yeah.
Not today. We're shitting.
I've got enough at home. It's like that Rob Ford interview.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do enough of that at home.
Oh yeah. Oh, she said I wanted to eat her pussy. I never say that. I've got plenty at home. I've got plenty to eat at home. Fucking what a guy.
There we go.
Shout out Rob Ford. So
he also needed some crack.
Yeah, he loved it. He was so good at it.
Loved it. He was the most obvious guy who was gonna die from what he did, and then just died right away. Eddie's dead. Wow. He was in our lives. It was like, that guy's gonna die living like that, and then just immediately died.
Just lived fast, left the not so pretty corpse.
But usually they hang around for years. Ozzy Osbourne's. No, he was just like, you're right. Hold my beer. I'm dead.
Got plenty to eat at home.
Yeah.
So all of our heat check bets, everybody making some fucking money this week. Sara has taken the 49ers plus 4.5, the Packers minus 1.5, and the Giants Bears under 46.5. I am looking straight at that pick and taking the opposite on one of my 5 picks. So I am taking the Giants Bears over 46.5, the Saints plus 5.5, Seahawks minus 6.5, Tampa Bay minus 2.5, and Lions minus 8.5. Mike is joining me on that endeavor. It was his pick first. He shotgunned that. Lions minus 8.5. Minnesota is plus 4.5. Eagles money line. Falcons money line at plus 250, and the Bills old school minus 9.5.
And don't forget communal bet over Steelers Chargers in prime time.
Yes, real prime time. And then also we've kind of prefaced this defense week, defense touchdown week. Throw some in there.
Yeah.
Some of these stinkers, throwing some unders, throwing some touchdown bets, parlay them for the defenses, and let's maybe we can make a little money, steal a little high value there.
You hit one or two, you've made well above your money put in. You hit one, you made your money. You hit two, you're doing great. And if you do the parlay with it, we're talking small little things, and one of those comes in, you're welcome.
So
send me 10%.
Tweet it. Take our VIG. So as always, thank you guys so much for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, all the above. Follow us on Instagram. Tell all your friends. We love you. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next time.